Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Raptors video for you guys. We're going to talk about Precious Achiuwa being the secret weapon for this Raptors squad. If you guys enjoy this video and you like Raptors content, you like NBA content, I've been posting Raptors content every single day for a couple of months here. We just hit 8.1k subscribers, so thank you guys so much. Every like, every new subscriber, it is greatly appreciated. I wanted to talk about Precious Achiuwa here today because if you guys have been watching my videos for the last couple months, I've been so big on Precious. I really think that acquiring him in the Kyle Lowry sign and trade, it's going to go down as like one of the biggest steals, I think, of recent years, especially talking about like Kyle Lowry just didn't, I mean, he really didn't have to agree to a sign and trade type of deal. He could have just left in free agency and left the Raptors with nothing. Last year, Precious, so he just turned 22 pretty recently. Last year, he didn't play too much, only averaged 12 minutes per game. So if you look at his per 36 stats, they're way better, but 5 points per game, 3.4 rebounds, 0.5 blocks. 12 minutes per game, you're not really going to be able to put up anything statistically to really, catch anybody's eye. Summer League, he looked phenomenal, and this is a guy who, I don't know if it'll happen this year. I think he will obviously break out more than he did last year. I think Precious will have a very solid statistical season. The only thing is he's pretty low in the rotation right now just because of Khem Birch. Khem Birch is a little bit more of your, I don't want to use the word generic, but he's pretty much just kind of like a more consistent. They just paid him a little bit of money too, so they got him for a little bit long term. He's more of like your just conventional center. When I view a guy like Precious Achiuwa, I'm thinking this is what the Raptors are looking for their long-term success, their long-term plans of kind of creating positionless basketball guys who can change defensive assignments on any pick and roll. I have a cool quote here. This is coming from Golden State Warriors assistant coach Mike Brown, who worked with Precious on the Nigerian national team. He said Precious Achiuwa 2 days ago on one possession guarded 7 guys. Only 5 are on the floor. He was guarding 2 guys on the sideline and then got the block at the end of the position. So this just kind of goes to show you, first off, he's an extremely high energy player. So anytime Precious comes on for this bench unit, they're going to get an energy jump right away. So say the offense is struggling a little bit, Precious Achiuwa comes in here. It's just, he's an energizer bunny. He's going to get everybody fired up. He's kind of like Scotty Barnes, gets everybody going. Can finish at the rim. He came into the Summer League with a shot. This is something that no one saw on the Miami Heat. I don't even think he took an entire 3 in Miami. Something you actually saw a little bit more with Khem Birch, too. Once he got to Toronto, he started taking way more threes. This is what I love. I love to see Precious developing a shot. Love to see Khem Birch developing a better shot, too. So for right now, they have a more safe, more protection Khem Birch. Precious Achiuwa, as he kind of grows into his own shoes, I expect by the end of the season, by the halfway through the season, honestly, I'm sure he'll start not only picking up some starts, but I'm sure he will be finishing at least a handful of games, kind of based on not only how are both of them playing in that game, but also matchups, that type of thing. So Precious Achiuwa long term, I think, is really good. I think he actually might end up being what the Raptors are looking for, just a high-energy, star-esque player as your starting 5. I've made videos talking about trading for guys like Karl Anthony Towns, and I think trading for a player like Karl Anthony Towns would put the Toronto Raptors in a different conversation right now, but you'd most likely have to give up some assets that you're not ready to give up. And this way, if Precious were to develop, let's say, into a 12-6 player off the bench this next season, he's only going to help the Toronto Raptors case for making the playoffs, for making a deep playoff run, and he just presents more depth. I've seen a lot of trade hypotheticals, a lot of trade proposals where the Raptors trade for Moses Brown. The only thing in a Moses Brown flip for Goran Dragic would be you're probably going to acquire a guy like Dwight Powell because you need to match that $18 million in salary. So that's the only issue I see for trading for a guy like Moses Brown is you're probably going to have to take on another big man. And in that situation, you would have not three, but four centers. And it just seems kind of a little bit like a logjam. So I want to see Precious Achiuwa in preseason. He's been having a good camp. I want to see him in the preseason, and I want to see him at the start of the season getting consistent, let's say 20 minutes per game. Go ahead and drop your stat predictions for Precious down below in the comment section. I think he'll go 12 and 6, maybe like 0.9, 0.8 blocks. Maybe he'll get to a block a game, but hopefully we see a minute increase towards the second half of the season. But to start, I really, really want to see him reach that 20-minute mark.